Hey guys, Ashley here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about your PlayStation remote and your PlayStation DualSense controller for the console, okay? Comparison between the two. So, first off, let's talk about each item, right? So, we got your PlayStation remote. As you can see, it's slim, okay? It's thin, it's lightweight, it fits in your hand. You want to know how you change your battery? It's on the back here, okay? And you just slide this off. Oh, my bad. Sorry. So actually, it has a push down there, very light, if you can see that from my camera. You pop that off, and this literally just clicks off. It takes two AA batteries, and there you have that, and then you just easily snap that back. So I didn't get this till later because I didn't even know that they had a remote for the PlayStation. And so it's similar to your iPhone, right? You say hey Alexa, or you say hey iPhone or hey Siri, and then you say hey Alexa, and then they'll both cut on and start working for you. So this one has a hey PlayStation. And so when you cut that on, you can tell it to open this or open that up, search movie titles, things of that nature. Also, you can access Disney straight from the remote, your Netflix, your YouTube, and your Spotify. This is your little PlayStation icon here to cut the system on. You can program this, which I have it programmed to cut on the TV and cut on the system at the same time, and also cut them both off. This here is your microphone to say, hey, PlayStation into, and then you have your turn up volume, turn down volume, and then your controls to move over and everything. To select an item, you hit the center button. This is to go back, rewind, play, fast forward, and then this is access your menu. You can also mute the volume here. So me personally, I watch TV on my PlayStation more than I play my games. So for me, this was very convenient because I got so tired of having a remote and a joystick on my nightstand because it would just took up too much space. So I ended up getting this, syncing it to it. So now I can just do it all from this little remote. And like I said, it takes up way more room than this DualSense. So you can just see that just from the size of each item. I mean, look at it. It's you have more room with it. So me personally, I enjoy it. Obviously, you can't play the games with this, so that's the only downfall with the remote, but not really a downfall to me. But um, so that's that. And like I said, the battery lasts a lot longer. So now let's talk about the DualSense. So the DualSense is nice. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy it. I wish when they made the PlayStation 5, they would have figured out a way to make this more sleek, slimmer than this, thinner than this, and lightweight. Just because I want something that's light and small in my hands. Um, Also with this, how often you got to charge this thing. That was one thing that I definitely did not enjoy when I would play my game, because let's say you playing a game for just 2-3 hours, you have to charge your dual sense. I mean, it eventually runs out. And so that's just one thing I didn't really like. Obviously, here's your PlayStation icon, here's your buttons right here, your microphone button right here, and then you have your little headphone jack on the bottom to put your headphones in when you're playing your games. And then excuse me, and then you have your controllers here and everything, and you have your menu and more controllers on the top here for you to access everything you need to. So I mean, the dual sense is nice, does what it needs to, right? Mainly for you playing the games. But honestly, because I watch, like I say, I watch more on my PlayStation than I play. For me, I would rather have the PlayStation remote, but that's just me. And so it really is a personal preference to the user or the consumer. How often you play the game. You may not see that you need both items. You may just say you need one item, and that's okay. But if we're talking about what you want it for, it's mainly what you want it for, then you will decide if you need both or if you just need one. Obviously, you need the controller, unless you're playing from PC. Oh, still may need a controller because keywords aren't that great. So, but yeah, but specs, like I said, I really enjoy the remote and the physical appearance of each of them. Obviously, it's similar, things of that nature. Another thing I didn't want to talk about in this video, but I just throw it in here. One way to save battery life and energy life on your remote is to go inside your settings, hit your controller. Now you can cut down a lot of things. When I say a lot of things, you can cut down your dimming light on the microphone section, where that way it's using less. You can also cut your DualSense off, so that way it is not on all day or all night, because that also kills the battery. So if you cut that stuff off to shut it off within 30 seconds or 5 seconds, which they have, I think, those options on there, then you will save battery life and you will be able to use the DualSense for longer periods of time. So if you go into your settings on PlayStation and hit controller, then you can go in there and tweak every setting about your controller, and it will give you more battery life. So that's a pro on the DualSense. Like I said, there's a lot of pros with the remote. You don't have to do none of that, because like I said, this just the battery, and this being battery operated, definitely lasts you a lot longer than a DualSense would. So that's both of them there. And I don't quite remember, but I want to say the PlayStation remote may run you 30 and the DualSense controller may run you 60. So that's the comparison too on pricing. I mean, together, both of them, you're looking at maybe close to about $100. So with taxes and fees and everything, but each item, not bad. I enjoy it. I really enjoy the remote. I wish I would have got the remote sooner, but I did end up waiting to get it for some time. So hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. Thanks for watching. Please help a beginner YouTuber get the subscribers up. Okay, hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully I gave you a lot of helpful information and tips and my personal review on what I think of the product. So do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and share this video to someone who's a new PlayStation user, or if they need to know information about it, send it their way. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.